Good day and welcome to the Wednesday, March 3rd edition of the Islandstats Sports Brief. I'm Earl Baisley. During the show, a walk down memory lane last night, Larry Darrow explained how he ended up at Vasco following a move from Young Man Social Club.
In 1980, we went down to the secondary social club. I was working in a hotel, so I couldn't get off at 3 o'clock to play football. So my first obstacle was to go to Somerset because I stayed at Southampton. And I had talked to Horton. He said, come on up. But as I came from Southampton to get a lift downtown, the late Jerry Leon Simons gave me a lift downtown. And I said, I'm looking to go to Somerset. He told me, come over to Somerset, come down to Westwood. And that's where he was. And so that's where I went. And plus Gumbo was there and Dave Walton was there. And Maders was there. These guys already been at social club. So I said, okay, let me just make this move here. And the rest was history.
Jack Richardson, who played for the Devonshire Colts in football, but Western Stars in cricket, talked about playing against the Dendy Town Hornets, especially his brother, Spike.
I used to enjoy it because my brother was playing left back, or he was playing center back, and I knew I could get underneath his skin. Even if I was carrying a slight injury, the coaches made sure I played, and they put me on the side my brother was playing. And I've been the reason for him to get 1 or 2 red cards during his career.
Brotherly love.
Oh yeah, I used to enjoy it, man. I used to enjoy it because it's not like because I saw the guys older in the summertime playing cricket with them, right? Mm-hmm. So they accepted the fact that I was still playing for the team that they started their careers with. Mm. So it wasn't as difficult as me being the outcast, like I left any time to go play for Colts.
Also last night, during the Bermuda School sports show that featured middle school students, the guests were asked how they were able to balance school homework and sports.
So, my training's different times. So, if my training's around 6 o'clock maybe, and my school gets out 3:30, I'll probably start my work or homework, whatever I have after school, from 4 to 5:30, and get ready to football and then go or whatever training I have. But if it's before, it's just the opposite. Do my training, then get home and then do my work.
Okay, all right. And what about you, Fenella?
Well, my parents have always said that schoolwork comes first. So if I have a lot of work, I'll always do that before I go to practice. But I usually have time before or after practice to do it. And if I don't, then I'll miss one practice and make it up another time.
Okay. And Cameron, what about you?
So most of the time our practices are at 6 and they go for about an hour and a half or 2 hours. So I'll go to my mom's job right after school. Sometimes do my homework, it just depends on the day. And then sometimes I'll do my homework after as well.
All right. And Robin?
For the days that I have training, I would do my work right after I get out of school or during school. So I have time to get ready for football. Because I know when I get home, I will be tired. And then the days I don't have training, I just focus my evenings on work.
Okay. And Luke?
Sometimes I'll have a free day where I don't have anything after school. And I'll try to do all of my homework then, instead of doing it after my sports and stuff. And then also since of COVID and there's no sports on the weekend at the moment, no games or anything, I try to do a lot of homework on the weekends as well.
Ex-WHU employee has claimed that West Ham United goalkeeper Nathan Trutt is set for a loan move to Norwegian side from Seoul. Jonte Smith came off the bench in the second half, but he could not prevent his walking teammate from going down 1-0 to Ultrachan. Justin Dunham was not part of the Solihull Moors team that fell 1-0 to Dragon Red at home. Nijai Tucker and his Burnley under-23 teammates secured their second league victory in just 7 days with a 3-1 win over West Bromwich Albion. The Bermuda Olympic Association, in partnership with Coral Coast Clothing, is selling Team Bermuda face masks to help the public show their support and raise money for Bermuda athletes leading up to Tokyo 2020. Bermuda chef de mission, Brenda Dale, gave us an update on the games.
All the changes that we've had in the past year, it's just been quite the struggle, and certainly the test of resilience for all of our athletes who are in year 5 of preparation for these games in very, very uncertain conditions. So for all of us, I know that most people are feeling a sense of anxiety about all the changes that are occurring on a daily basis. Well, that's the same for all of our athletes who really just have to put their best foot forward in terms of training and preparation, and that's where we are.
Lee Ingram, the designer of the new logo for the BOA, revealed he was proud of his work.
It's always nice to know something you designed, people willing to wear it. I'm sure for any designer that's a great achievement or it's a good feeling. As you know, last year was quite a challenge worldwide. It's good to know that it'll actually get used and it'll help Bermuda's athletes. I wish them all the best. Not sure when the Olympics is supposed to be yet. July, okay. All the best. I know Japan's invested a lot of money into it, so hopefully we can get something back. But other than that, it feels good to know that people's wearing a logo that you've created. It's not much more I can say than that it's a great feat.
Sam Otterbridge, co-owner of Coral Coast Clothing, is happy to be the company helping Bermuda athletes.
It was important to us because, Adam and I have grown up playing sports, everything from basketball to cricket, golf now, I guess, is considered a sport. Only sport we do play. And with Olympians, because they're all amateur athletes, they need as much support as they can get, essentially. So it was at the top of the list when we were thinking of people to partner with.
Bermuda Olympian Tyrone Smith got to do a podcast for CNN with his wife, Sandy Morris. Listeners got the insight into training and mentally preparing for the uncertain Olympic Games during the pandemic take. Adam Hole made his Grapefruit League debut yesterday in the Baltimore Orioles 4-2 loss to the New York Yankees at Ed Smith Stadium. Arkansas Associate head basketball coach David Patrick and his team won their 10th game in a row, picking up a 101-73 victory over South Carolina. Join the Islandstats.com sports show this evening at 8 p.m., where the panel will be joined by the Minister of Sports, Dr. Ernest Peets, and the Director of Youth and Sport, Norbert Simons, to get the latest updates regarding the return to sport policy. And that's a look at this Wednesday, March 3rd edition of the Islandstats Sports Brief. I'm Earl Baston.